Kinfolk, you
Hey.
already know what it is, what it was, and what it always will be. This is the Black Owned Podcast. I am your host, the main man with the game plan and the game plan, the same plan. I've been a major figure since baby pictures. Janice's oldest boy, Sincere, is definitely in the building. And guess who's Bizak? Still smell the crack of my clothes. Lady V is in the building.
Hey, what's
What's
going
cracking, Captain?
Not
How
much
you
can vote.
doing?
What's popping?
It's another day out here. Talking about well, the struggle is real. Well,
Yeah.
we making it. We surviving out here.
I'm trying to
Hmm,
tell you,
hmm,
it's really
hmm,
going down out here in these streets. A lot of street
hmm.
things going on.
I'm talking about the work week is the hurt week. You hear me?
Yo, do you
I
know what
know,
a
right?
regular work week is now? Because
One more,
I
one more
don't.
time, one more time, one more time. Let me see what we got going on today. First and foremost, you know what I'm saying. Please make sure you are hitting the like button as you are coming in. If you're joining us from YouTube, please hit that
Yes.
subscribe button and that notification bell. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? We still need to get our numbers up on YouTube, you know what I mean? So help us out as much as you can. Also, you know what I'm saying? If you or somebody you know owns a black owned business and you would like to be featured on the Black Owned Podcast, please email us at the number one black owned podcast at gmail.com. That is the number one black owned podcast at gmail.com, and we get right back to you, man. Other than that, man, look like you had a good football week. Saints came
You
and did
know.
their thing.
Well, my boys, they struggled in the beginning. I'm not gonna lie. First quarter was like, whew, what's going on?
Right,
Kamara
right,
came through with that touchdown though, and I was like, okay, maybe we're
yeah.
gonna go somewhere today.
Facts. You know what I noticed is that
What up?
it's looking like Jameis doing better when he not bombing it. They not really like letting him like throw those bombs like because he had like 128 yards and 2 touchdowns, no interceptions.
Right. And that's good. I appreciate it. But look, the season is still young.
Yeah, you still is in its infancy. That is certainly the case.
Yeah.
My Jags play tonight
Oh, I know. Are you excited? Are you think you're gonna
versus the
win?
Bengals. Yeah, I think that's it right here. I think we might get this first dub. You know what I'm talking about? Out the
Hmm.
way, please. I would like
Okay.
for that to be the case. You know what I'm talking about? So I think we'll go ahead and get our first W out of there. You know what I mean? And hopefully this will be the beginning of something
And not
special.
and not just a one and done.
Yeah. Please. You know what I'm talking about? Please. It was a
I'm
rough
I'm
week
a
for me last
let,
week, man. You know what I mean? Y'all pray for me. Keep me in your
let,
prayers, man. It was a
let me
rough
get a
week for
moment of
me last
silence
week.
for your team real quick.
You know what
Just
I'm saying? Hold on.
amen.
Right there. You hear me? 'Cause golly, boy. The Jags was shooting bad. Then I was, trying to hang my hat on the Eagles. I was like, all right, maybe the Eagles can, what I'm saying, maybe help. Nothing. These niggas get
Nothing.
dragged. You know what I mean? Everybody I work with from Dallas, man. You know what it is to deal with that on a regular basis.
It's very hard.
I know, right? And you don't just hear about it on Tuesday. You're gonna hear about that every day.
Yeah, no, that's like the whole season though.
Yeah, for real. You're gonna hear about that. They not gonna be quiet till they lose a game.
Yeah.
They not gonna be quiet till they lose a game. I don't like it. I don't like it. So
Hey,
anyway, we got past that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I mean? So like I said, hopefully the Jags go ahead and get this W tonight. I need them to do
yes,
something. You know what I
that's
mean?
that's a must.
Right. A female,
Female
yeah.
cowboy fans pee outside. Okay, well, okay,
Yeah,
I'm a lady. I don't pee outside. I don't care what kind of fan I am. I'm not urinating outside.
female cowboy fans. You know what I'm talking about?
Look,
That's what he
well,
said.
cowboy fans,
Female
hey, I'm gonna pray
cowboy
for you
fans
too.
be outside.
Hope don't nothing crawl up there, but
Yeah, boy. Because
hey.
look here. You hear me? But hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have them, do whatever it is on
That's
the
like a
thing, man.
tick. That's like a tick on your
Let's move
butt.
on. Let's move on to other more pressing matters.
What's it?
Go ahead.
Well, South Africa's president has eased up on the COVID restrictions. So therefore, Take your ass to Africa.
Hey, look. Here go the thing though. So of course, most of Africa has not had any type of COVID protocol in place.
Cause
Nor had Haiti. Did you know
done
that
that.
Haiti had they never wore a mask, anything over in Haiti. And then I guess when they were supposed to be sending over the shots for everybody to take, I don't know if it had anything to do with it, but all of a sudden the president of Haiti was killed. I mean, I don't know if one thing relates to the other or not. I'm just
Well,
saying,
you never
know.
know.
It's a little crazy, is what I'm saying.
You never know. I mean, it could. That definitely could play a factor. He could have
Indeed.
been killed because of that. So,
Hey,
hey,
so, I'm not one to speculate. I'm just saying that
we can look at all the other public leaders in foreign countries right now.
That's all I'm saying. But anyway, what else? What else we got?
All right. So, currently, if you do not live in the state of Texas, please know that a doctor is being sued for performing an abortion. So know that if you dishing out abortions, you're getting sued. If you snitching, you ain't right.
You're not having an abortion in Texas. They are not allowing that.
Yeah.
You can feel how you want to feel and think how you want to think, but they are not giving out any abortions in Texas. So please don't come down to the great state and think you're going to get rid of an unwanted fetus, because you're not.
Okay, so can I be like totally honest with that though?
It's the only way to be.
So see, and that's why I couldn't even get my doggone statement out.
Yo, he said Jesus killed his only son, but we can't have
abortions. Okay.
That's probably the best thing I've heard, and to rebut.
I can agree with that.
Down in Texas are doing.
I can agree with that, but listen, so I feel like how can you control my body just because you feel like you got power and because you in the government?
The same way we can make it mandatory for you to get this vaccination.
Sir, that's against HIPAA law. Okay. How many of y'all got the vaccination? How many of y'all don't got it? Because I want to know.
You're not about to get me on here dry snitching on myself. What is you doing?
Snitching.
What is you doing? Snitching. Who is this? Delta or American? One of these. They fired like 600 other people. 600 of them because they didn't get the vaccination at the appointed time. 600 gone.
I think that is so ridiculous. So you want more people to not have jobs?
I think it's crazy. You couldn't go to. You're right. You're right. I am definitely capping. However, I'm not about to be on here snitching on myself. Is what I'm saying. I'm not.
There you go. Don't snitch.
I'm not about to do it.
Snitches get stitches.
Snitches get stitches. And plus, I mean, when you was born into that, J Bell, you already know we was born into that. That's what everybody. Hey man, you gotta do it. All right.
Hey, and when you go to Africa, you still gotta get that.
Now we know, J Bell, that as we are grown and adults, that mama and grandmama and them probably did some stuff that they probably shouldn't have been doing. There's probably some decisions that those people made that if we were adults, that at right now we wouldn't agree with those decisions. We'd be like, what?
That's very true.
That's a fact.
That's very true. That's a fact.
Speaking of those said COVID vaccinations, if you are an NBA player, hey, J Bell, listen, I still got the little mark from the what's that little thing called? The the shot I'm talking about, because you know that leave the little mark on you. I got that.
He said it was
I couldn't wash my arm for 2 weeks. I didn't know what that was. I was like, hey, man. That's why I know I'm good, because I done been shot up with everything. The military has shot me up with everything. You hear me? I am good. Plus, I ate dirt when I was little. My immune system is retarded.
Because you ate dirt, you Gucci.
I'm trying to tell you. Anybody who ate Spam in the 80s, you cannot be killed by COVID. Know that right there.
Okay.
If you ate Spam in the 80s, you are immune to COVID. Trust that. Trust that. It won't happen. But anyway, if you are a oh my God, bro. Anybody ate buffet at the Silver Fox definitely is not getting COVID. They good. They don't have to worry about it. because first of all, anybody can go somewhere and eat chicken feet away from cheeks clapping. Is you good? You good? You ain't got to worry about it. You ain't good. Now your decision making may be in question, but the rest of it, you straight. You are good to go. Anyway, in the NBA, you cannot. You will be docked a game's pay if you miss it because of a choice not to get COVID. So they were talking about Kyrie Irving, and they were saying that any Knicks players who are not vaccinated may not be able to play in home games.
Mm-hmm.
And if they miss said games, that they will be docked a game's paycheck. They were rebutted to say, well, fuck it, we'll just miss that check. I'm like, wow, it's getting real. I mean, at some point in time, it is.
That's a real hard, because it's like your money or what you believe in.
There's a lot of this is here's what really has me, with the whole COVID thing, right? Is not ballet sneakers out this mother. Not ballet sneakers out here.
Oh Lord. He tippy-toeing around in the ballet shoes.
Hey, look, we all know that Kyrie is different. He made that very clear when he started this whole flat earth movement. So, I mean, we know that. We already know how Kyrie getting down. You know what I'm talking about? Kyrie got his chakras together.
Put my head
sage,
there.
you know what I'm saying? He got his sage and all that. You know what I'm talking about? He is good. You know,
he good.
But we can't get people to agree on it. We can't get people in the same industry to agree on whether this is a necessary shot or not. Or how to. The thing that is, so the good old U.S. Navy used to always say, be proactive and not reactive.
Mm-hmm.
And so everything that they tell us about said is reactive.
Right.
It's nothing proactive. It's like they're not saying, hey, look, here's what you can do to not get COVID or to increase your chances of not getting COVID. You can do A, B, C. Everything is about, you need to get this shot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or what are the similarities that are being bared from people who have passed from COVID?
Right.
Like what's that strand that kind of makes all of these, match? We're not really getting any of this type of information, and I think that's kind of what is causing so much, angst about it. And plus, Black people, we're gonna go right back to the Tuskegee. We're gonna go right back to that. You already know, what I'm saying, how we gonna think about it. So, but I'm just saying, I mean, you could go both ways. You can go both ways. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends. All right, what else we got?
All right, so also still talking about the NBA, the Dallas Mavericks are deciding to, if you do not have a vaccine or you have a COVID test, and also if you do have a vaccine, whether you can come into the stadium or not.
Yeah, like that's kind of the same run that they're doing in New York.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so I mean,
it's terrible.
We're gonna see, man. We're gonna see. This what I want to know. You messing directly with the product. You know what I'm saying? This is street 101. You do not mess with the product.
You can't step on that.
You cannot step trying to step on the product.
Step on it.
So you mean to tell me I'm gonna be able to watch Luka play in Portland, but I can't watch him play at home?
Right.
What type of sense does that make? That don't make no sense to me, man. It don't make sense to me. You stepping on it. You're stepping on the product. You're stepping on the product. Is these people that you putting out on the floor is the product, and you're gonna put some stuff in place that's gonna keep them from being able to be out there. They don't like it, man.
You are absolutely right.
That's a fact.
I totally 100% agree with you, J Bell. I really do.
That's
They
a
do
fact.
not buy the tickets, they buy the shoes. They could care less about the sport. They rather put the money into something on their feet and then they ain't pay their rent. But
I'm
anyway,
gonna tell you. Listen,
go
girl, you listen because I was just about to say that. I'm gonna tell you how we do it in the hood, right? Because I'm gonna tell you, because real niggas in the hood, we don't put stuff on layaway.
No, they
We
gonna
buy it
buy
all
it.
at one time. No, we buy it all at one time. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna buy it. This is what we're gonna do. This is how it all starts, right? So these Kyrie Jones is like 200, right?
I
My
didn't even
light
get to
bill,
see the new Kyries.
my light bill like 85.
And
I'm gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna buy these shoes, and I'll pay
forget
my
the light
light
bill.
bill when I, you know what I'm saying, with my next paycheck.
You
You
know
know
what?
what I'm
Let me
talking
get an extension.
about? Yeah, you know, that's what I'm telling you. That's what we do. That's what we do, man.
Or, I hate to go there. Yeah, you want to buy the shoes, but then you buy the shoes, you buy the jersey,
Right,
walk around with the basketball shorts on,
right. You got the
but
whole
your
fit.
baby got on a dirty diaper from 2 days
You
ago.
got
But
on
we
whole.
ain't gonna go there.
I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna
The
say that.
soul glow in the dark.
Yeah, it
So,
do.
it sure do.
It do. I mean, there you go.
Mm-mm.
There you go.
That's the tea for it. All
There we
right,
go.
so you want to get down to the nitty gritty?
Let's go ahead. But we hold on. We got the business section. We going on to the business section.
Well, we can get to the business section. Then we
Hold
got
up. J Bell. We're gonna do 5 Alive with J Bell. J Bell,
okay.
I got 5 questions for you. The first, and you can just put it in the chat. And my first question is Illmatic or Reasonable Doubt? While we waiting on you to put that in the chat, we're gonna go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. So I feel that I've been, talking to a lot of people recently and, looking at some polls and things, just having conversations about being a Black entrepreneur. Okay. And in, my age bracket and yours, I feel that we have a lot of late bloomers to the entrepreneurial game only because we weren't taught, right?
Mhm.
So then when you have the newbies coming out here popping off with all these businesses, and I'm just like, okay, I just found out that there's a business out here that has been running for years. And I'm trying to figure out where the money comes from because now everybody looking for you. And you are an entrepreneur. So what happened? As entrepreneurs, do you not know how to save? Do you need to be taught? Oh, he's right. Illmatic. Facts.
All day.
Love it.
Twice on Sunday.
Twice on Sunday. You want to ask him the next question?
Next question. Belly or Boys in the Hood?
I want to hear this answer.
Mhm.
And so with that, it's like some in our realm are, they want to become entrepreneurs, but aren't willing to put in the work. Like the money don't come today.
Right.
And so I feel, when we say, hey, Black business matters, but does it really matter to you? Or is this a phase because your mama them said that the Black business matters?
Can I step in? Can I step in right here a little bit? Just a little
Yes,
bit.
you can.
So, you know that I am a certified small business counselor. So I'm going to tell you a story. Right? So here is where the problem lies when it comes to entrepreneurship, right? We all got the bug, and we want to do our own thing or whatever, but we don't. Boys in the Hood, damn.
What? Really?
I mean, hey, they both classics, but
okay.
Belly, you know what I'm talking about? That's mine.
Oh, Belly, that's that.
You hear me? That's mine.
That's that joint
Okay,
right
next question, and before I get back on my thing, Jordans or Yeezys? That should be pretty easy.
I'm gonna pray on that one.
Yeah. So here's what we do, right? So we want to profit off of something that we're good at. It started with the fish plates. You know what I'm saying? You can make some good fish, you can make some good chicken. He was like, yo, you should sell these Jones. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we do. We sell them. But we just sell them off of a price. So you know what I'm talking about? We get the fish plate, we sell it for $5. When you probably didn't do the calculations to figure out it probably cost you $4 to put that plate up. Jordans, yeah, easy day. Boys in the Hood, Belly had the dopest opening, but they legit ran out of money in city permits. Everyone kept being late. I tried to stick with Belly, but T-Boz acts like Fantasia Reeves. Bruh, you dead ass wrong for calling out Fantasia, first and foremost. Secondly, I loved Belly. And you know what? And the fact that all of the permits and shit ran out is probably why I liked it, because I love B movies. Period.
Period.
I love B movies. I ain't even gonna lie. Yes, Ron G. Jordan's easy. I don't even know why I asked the question, but some people act like this was a real battle. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm never going to be standing there like, oh, should I get these Jordans? Should I get these Yeezys? It's just not going to happen. Anyway,
I don't
number 4.
understand the concept of a Yeezy.
Yeah. 4th question. The first or the second Aunt Viv? Back to what I was saying. So what we do is, and I'm gonna tell you how, like, down to the nitty gritty you have to be with understanding the entrepreneurship, right? So we opened a smoothie shop in like 2012, 13, some shit like that. In order to sell a smoothie, right? Here's what you have to know. You have to know how much the cup costs.
Yep.
You have to know how much the straw costs. You have to know how much the top for the cup costs. You have to know how many scoops of protein powder can you get out of each big pail of protein that you get, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have to know how many pieces of fruit are going into each one of your smoothies. I got shot. T-Boy said, for real. Now I said, yeah, like, it's just, that's word. Oh man, first hands down. J Bell, I knew you was gonna say J's. I mean, yeah.
The
J-Bell,
first Aunt Viv.
hey, look, Belly was it's iconic. I don't care what nobody says. More than just the opening. I looked at it. I've seen it 1,000 times, and I am not exaggerating. I'm sure I've seen it 1,000 times at least.
At least.
What
That's
was
like
wrong?
Shada's.
First Aunt Viv, hands down, she was a better actress. I do believe she was a better actress.
Okay.
You know what the word was? I heard that she was hard to work with.
Okay, yeah, I heard that, and that's why we had the second Aunt Viv.
Yeah.
But that's why I said she gave me so much life.
Yes, yeah, because in case y'all don't know, you know what I'm saying, Lady V is going with second Aunt Viv.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
This is where we part ways.
No, I thought we was kinfolk for life.
Yeah, all day, but we do not see eye to eye on that. That is
First Viv, by the second one, I had stopped watching it.
Yeah, facts. Last question. And you know what I'm saying, this is, you know, sensitive fellas, y'all all need hugs.
Sensitive thugs.
80s or 90s R&B? 80s or 90s R&B? Which one is it? Let me know. So anyway, you got to know what all that stuff is, right? So you have to know what your total cost is to produce whatever your product or service is, right? You have to know what it costs. And then you have to put a proper markup on that. You just can't be like, oh, it costs me $3, I'm gonna charge $9, or it costs me $3, I'm gonna charge $6, because now you need to know, you know, what does Tropical Smoothie charge for theirs? You know what I'm saying? What does the juice place down the street?
$6 and
what is they? That's what I'm saying. All of that stuff is relative. You need to know all of those things so that you can maintain, so you can stay competitive, but you can still stay above water. And then here's the thing: once you start to get profit, you need to know what to do with your profit, right? So 30% of your profit, you should pay yourself.
Yep.
With 30% of your profit, you should actually invest back into the company. With 20%, you should invest into some type of maybe a stock or something, because you want your company to be able to, you know, something. And with the other 20%, of course, you invest in any type of technology that's going to help you improve your production, your service, and all of those types of things like that.
Yeah.
So that's what you should be doing. 89 into 90 Troop. Hey, Troop was, you know what I'm saying? I had the jacket.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Troop was good.
Troop. Didn't they have shoes? Didn't Troops have shoes too? Yeah.
Yeah, they had shoes.
You know what I'm saying? I had the jacket. I had the shoes. You know
ain't nobody had no jackets. Is cool.
Yeah. I acquired the jacket. I can't make it.
So stupid.
mean, hey, look, the '90s was just banging. Period. You know what I'm talking about? Maybe it's because
Yes.
you know what I mean. You know what I mean?
The
But
music
and it
was
was golden era of hip hop. Hip hop was the '90s hip hop. That's still the best. It's still the best rap you can listen to right
It
now.
definitely is. I mean,
Still the best right now.
even the
Yeah.
children listen to the '80s and '90s hip hop and
I'm
R&B, like no doubt.
Some of
I'll
that
be
stuff is
surprised
like
sometimes.
it's you have to, like, you know what I'm saying. I made my kids find out and understand
What
who
it
Wu-Tang
is.
Clan is. You need to know
Hello.
that. You need to know who Wu-Tang Clan is. You didn't know who Pac is.
You need to know who Nate Dogg is.
You
Sleepy
need to know. You need to
Friends,
have listened to Illmatic. You didn't know these things. This is important.
NWA.
This is important. These things are
Mhm.
important, and you're going to be a better human being because of that. You know
Did
what
you
I'm
make
talking
them watch Crush Groove too?
about? I didn't make him watch.
Oh,
I failed as a father. I fell right there. I feel bad
like,
too because you know what I'm saying.
that's a classic.
Yeah. I mean, it's the Fat Boys. I should have.
Yeah,
Damn
can
it,
you
I missed
listen
that.
an album straight through these days without skipping a track?
I cannot.
I can.
I cannot.
There's only one album, and it is an R&B artist, and it is Ari Lennox. I can listen to her. Now, I can also listen to a whole Jill Scott album and Lauryn Hill and Erykah Badu too. But the
Well,
rest of that,
that stuff
I
is
can't
that's
function.
early though. That's you know
I
what I'm talking
can't
about?
look. I can't function with the rap music. First of all, I have to call my own child and be like, "Hey, Kamala, can you explain this to me?
Yeah.
What did that song mean?"
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, because I don't be wanting to. I don't want to be the old dude that's using the shit in the wrong context, like WAP.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Because the WAP was a dance back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is doing the WAP.
Right, but
I
they wouldn't
cannot
talk
walk
about the
around
WAP.
here and say, hey, nigga, I'm doing the WAP, and they be like,
They not talking about that. No.
yeah, like, yo, what is you
No.
doing, fam? You embarrassing me right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
sometimes I have to ask questions so I understand, exactly what's going on around here. You know what I mean?
Look, shoot, I be having to ask questions about text messages too. If somebody texts me a word and they be like, for instance, WY,
That's a fact.
WY,
That's a fact, J-Bell. And we didn't even know it. None of us knew. None of us knew.
Oh, Blair Underwood. Oh, yes. He was
Blair
in
Underwood compared to
I ain't
Denzel
gonna flex.
Washington is like MIT and ITT Tech.
That is definitely a knockoff.
Yeah. That's what that is right there. It's like Blair Underwood is ITT of Denzel. Yes. I have an educational consultant.
Okay.
It doesn't mean anything. I just wanted to put it in there and let everybody know that I have an educational consultant.
Copy that.
Yeah, so if you was wondering.
Got you.
Got it. All right, back to entrepreneurship. And you were saying because I had already gave my little spill.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. So, and everything that you said is absolute fact. Being, a small business owner, meal prepping and catering, like I think I feel more blessed because I was taught that throughout my professions. I was able to work with those people who actually taught me, like, hey, when you open a business, these are things you need to look for. But if you don't have that guidance, trust me, it was a struggle for me in the beginning. I was like spending money out the. And
Peaches! Peaches!
Oh!
Peaches! What's up, girl?
Oh, hello, Peaches.
No, that's right. Girl, I ain't gonna cry.
Okay, don't cry. Okay, wait. You good?
What you talking about?
What you talking about, Willis? But yeah, so definitely being an entrepreneur, if you don't have that information, it's very hard. And I struggled like really bad. I really did. CMB, hey, we all got. But I really struggled. And, if I didn't have like some of the guidance that I had to know about food costs and how to manage that money,
right.
I definitely would have been in way more debt than I, initially was starting out. But then once you get into it and you learn the process, you just got to maintain and not buy Jordans every weekend.
And just in case y'all don't, what I'm saying, don't think my girl is talking crazy. She made 6 figures catering. meal prepping and all that, so she know what she talking about. You know what I mean? Blah, blah, blah.
This is
However,
good.
I think a lot of people just don't. They don't. They either just don't want the help, but they don't want to, say, hey, you know what? Let me really see what I really, what I'm saying, need to do, because in doing that, I did come into contact with a lot of people who just struggle with the basics. They don't know exactly how to open a business. They don't understand what the difference is between a LLC and a C corp and an S corp and all this other kind of stuff like that. And
Right.
there's no like foul in not knowing those things, but there is a foul in knowing that you don't know and not finding out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what we got to do. Plus, also, Black people, I want us to know we can do more than sell T-shirts. Selling T-shirts is cool; it has its place. But when I go to the swap meet, it's 96,000 of y'all want me to buy a T-shirt, man. I can't.
Hey, you gonna buy my
about?
hoodie? Hey, cuz I got a hoodie for you. Gonna buy my hoodie, cool?
I got it. We really good at that. We really good at that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? Let's do something else. You know what I'm saying?
Search your
Diversify your
spiritual
portfolio.
self.
You know,
if you search your spiritual self, you can find and focus. A lot of Black people can't focus. Too many distractions.
Dying in debt means you won. Explain that to me, J Duff. Explain that to me, please.
Yeah, I need you to explain it because I don't want to die in debt now.
I don't want to die in debt. I don't want to die in debt.
I don't want my
have
children
learned
to have
that,
to pay
you know
for
what I'm talking
that.
about? Like, you want to, I just, can my kids pay for my funeral? Can they put something on it?
Did you say?
No, they can't.
Did you say what, Ness?
Let's just skip that. Let's skip that part. Skip that part. Let's skip that part and keep moving. Go ahead. You were saying? You were saying?
I'm over it.
They were saying. Anyway, entrepreneurship. So what I did want, to ensure that, we get.
He said, loan me money on my deathbed and I'll show you.
He is wilding. He is wilding. I can't do that, fam. How am I gonna get this back?
Hey, Tiki.
Look at this.
Look at it. Hey.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe T can come on here one day and teach us about HR.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Oh, and I did speak to she too. She wants to come on.
Okay, yeah. See what I'm saying? We need to have her on. You know what I mean? Because she was really she was really doing her thing. Anyway, like we were saying, back on entrepreneurship. So what we have to understand again is not just about the develop. Well, we do need to understand what it takes to comprise the product. How much money does it take for me to come up with this smoothie that I am going to give to the world, and then what do I need so that I can continue to
right.
There is a place in California, a client who I dealt with in California opened a dog accessory shop. It sounds really crazy, and this is the reason why I charged what I charged to do small business counseling, because where she lives was voted the like dog owner. It's like the most dog friendly place in the United States. In the United States.
Wow. Where is that?
It's in some place in California. And here's the thing. The actual, because she was going to start online, but she found some people to invest, and so she went brick and mortar. And she found a brick and mortar location that was located next to a dog friendly hotel, which is perfect, right?
That's perfect.
Perfect. So here's the thing that I told her to do. She was a older lady, and her granddaughter was helping her with the business.
Okay.
So what I told her was, first of all, let everybody know what you're doing, and this is what I told her, and then build a YouTube page and document what you're doing. Now, she was very like, oh no, I don't want to do that, blah blah blah, this, that, and the other. Here's the thing, and because I've begun telling this to a lot of people. For YouTube, for you to get paid, for you to monetize your YouTube page, all you need is 100 subscribers. I mean, it's 100 subscribers, 100 or 1,000, one of them.
Right.
I think it's 100, and 4 or 40,000 hours of viewing time. That sounds
Right.
like a lot, but it's really easy. Well, it ain't
Money.
easy, but you can definitely get it, right? So you tell people, hey, this is what I do, blah, 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 or this is what I'm going to do. Go to my YouTube channel and follow me. We're going to be,
Mm-hmm.
documenting the whole, thing, blah, 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 this, that, and the other. So now she, that's a second form of income. I always
Income.
preach, what I'm saying, maximizing profit, right? So she
Yes.
started
Seven
doing that.
streams of income.
Yeah. So she started doing that. And she finally got to the point to where, she opened, we actually had her get in contact with like her a local chamber of commerce. One of the chamber of commerce members had a straight in with like their governor or like their city council members and all this other kind of stuff like that. So
Mm-hmm.
she had all of these people present at her grand opening. And there it was also a magazine that's, all it talks about is dogs, and you got to find a way to whatever you do in with your entrepreneurship, you find a way to use that to make money. And then there is also some type of way where that can branch off and give you a second means of income as well. It always got to be at least two means. Just like Starbucks sell coffee, but they sell coffee cups.
Yep, they sure do. They sell coffee cups, teas. You can
All
get you a
that.
percolator.
You know what I'm saying? All
Get all
that. They make
that.
all that money. You know what I mean? Yeah. So
But also with that though, I heard today something that's very interesting. As a person who is interested in becoming an entrepreneur or who already is an entrepreneur, maximizing on your circle, meaning the people that you already have around you, maximizing on those relationships.
mm,
Because if you have the relationships built,
right.
then you can maximize on, profitability. You can maximize on, customer base, fan base, because I went through that, prime example, like, in my business, a client that actually is not too far from, your boy right here. And she actually helped me build my business. All of my clients that I received from that first client helped me maximize on my business. And they are my favorite people. I love them because coming from, oh, hey, I made $10,000 my first year. That was trash. You want to know why? Because I didn't understand how to manage my money, right?
Right. Yeah.
But coming to a whole new state, opening my business, not with no client, didn't even know my first client, never met her, got
Mm-hmm.
a phone call and was like, hey, can you do this? Yes, I can. When do you want
Mm-hmm.
me to do it? And once you do that, you build on your relationships. And I have not been out of business except for the pandemic. So,
Yep.
and
And so
that's
let
how
me.
you maximize your money.
And here go the other thing to definitely the circle is a big thing. You know what I'm saying? But I think I'm kind of blessed right now with the circle of people that I'm able to have around me. So that's always, what I'm saying,
Yes.
good.
Yes.
Secondly, is one thing that we don't consider in entrepreneurship, especially Black people, is marketing. You should have some type of um, money set aside to invest in marketing. So marketing, it's not sexy because you don't
It's
know how
not.
much to spend and you don't know
Yep.
what type of return on investment that you're going to get. You can find out, those things, but initially when you're starting off and you just, you paying Facebook to do an ad, you paying Instagram to do an ad, you don't know what type of return on investment um that's going to be. But there's a way to manage that. And
Yes.
and I always, kind of tell again my people, if you have $300 a month, if you have $150 a month, if you have $100 a month to at least spend on marketing, that will get you a good return on investment. You know what I'm saying?
You are absolutely right, Laurent. Assets and liabilities.
Facts. And we got to know what the differences between those are. Go ahead.
Amen. Amen.
Go ahead.
Amen.
So we got to know what the differences between those things are. Now
Amen.
there is a middle ground, which is marketing. Because like I said,
Yes.
you will get some return on investment in that on that, but you don't know exactly what that looks like.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying up front. The thing is, you gotta find you have to fine tune your mind to stay consistent. Consistent. Because you're gonna when you first open up, all your people want to, I'm talking about your real people anyway. They want to support you, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna come out and shout to them, you know what I'm saying? Please let
Yep.
them do that, you know what I'm saying? Blah blah blah. But then that's gonna it's going to start to taper off, is what I'm saying. You know
Yep.
what I'm
Yes,
saying?
it will.
And you got to be able to kind of adjust to it tapering off and not take it as
Mhm.
a knock or a loss. Um, what's also very valuable, and especially in that beginning stage, is to get as many reviews on your service or your product as you can, good reviews, as
Yes.
well as to get, you know what I'm saying, pull some of those people, especially if these are your supporters, to the side to say, hey, what's missing? Like what do you think I could do better? You know what I mean? Blah 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 to have this day like that. Consistency is the most important. Having the passion for what you're
That
doing
is
takes you a
right,
long
Damon.
way, especially on the not so good days. That's a fact. You know what I'm
It
saying? And
does.
and in the beginning, they're gonna be more not so good days than
Woo.
good days. You know what I'm saying? We
I
got to
done
be
cried
able
a
to.
lot of days. Like, Lord, is this really what I'm supposed to be doing?
You hear me?
Am I sure? I
You
done
hear
quit
me?
my job. I don't know.
Yeah. So I mean, that's what it that's what it takes right there is for you to be consistent. But like I said, getting that feedback early, means a lot. So because they can be able to tell you, you know what, I thought this, about it, but this was great. Like I wouldn't change anything about this, but maybe you should, add, X, Y, and Z, or maybe you should take away,
Yep.
X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta figure out what that is. But there's a lot of us doing great things at a high level, and salute to those people. And there are those of us who are doing great things on not a high level yet, just because the budget didn't allow for us to start where we want to be yet. And that's, what I'm
Right.
saying, and maybe that's not a bad thing. Maybe you still got that goal to shoot for, to say, hey, you know what, I'm gonna start where I am, and then I'll move and make my way up, after that.
Right.
Yeah, but the key is to start.
That's right. You got to start. It starts with a vision.
And you
Then
got to
you
just keep
execute
that
the
thing moving.
plan.
Yeah, you know
That's
what I'm saying? And
right.
you got to just keep it moving, after that. So,
And don't
uh,
give up.
it's easy to say.
I mean, no, I get that. It is easy to say, but guess what? You gotta go through it to make it. You gotta go through it, get through it, and you gonna make it. I promise you. Cause I done
Hmm.
had a lot of ups and downs, and I done lost clients and regained clients. And I'm an old school marketer because I like pit and pat. I get up on my feet. I remember when I first moved to Texas, I was in your area passing
Hmm.
out business cards, park my car, walk the whole neighborhood, put a business card in somebody's mailbox. Because guess what? That helps your development, as being a business owner. Because if you take pride in what you do and you can get
Right.
out there and that's like a salesman, online, out door to door salesman.
Yeah.
This is my service and this is what I want to offer you. So if you can take initiative in your business, you will make it far. You just have to believe in yourself because you do have those situations where your mind takes control of what your situation is. And
What,
it sometimes leads you down the wrong path and contemplation
mm,
on things that you shouldn't contemplate on because at the end of the day, you got to remember a blessing is bigger than a storm.
what would you say was the biggest thing that you learned? You know what I'm saying? I mean, because to make six figures on your own, doing your own thing, that's a real
With no employee,
accomplishment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, with no employees. So what would you say was the biggest thing that you like that you had no idea about when you was just jumping off the porch with it, and then it was something that you learned that you like, this is critical. Like I got to maintain this particular thing.
I don't know because, well, for me, like I started first of all with $300, no car, and I Ubered to every barbershop, beauty salon that I could think of.
Hmm.
Okay. And I think the thing that I learned was, of course, money management, time management, my relationships, and to how to take negative feedback from your customers.
Mm,
That's one of the most important
mm,
things as an entrepreneur because us as Black people, we catch attitudes real quick.
facts. And
And
listen,
so
and even
being
Damon is kind of touching on it when he say, as black folk, we got to learn that networking is important, and it is not kissing ass to network.
that's
Damon, yeah,
right.
boy. I mean, if you knew how hard that was for me, bro, like I still wouldn't say I got that down pat yet. Because a lot of times I'm like networking, like where do you start? You know what I'm saying with that? You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Blah blah blah. You know, what I just hope is that I know some people that might know
Yeah.
some people. You know what I mean? And that's
Mhm.
how and the door might open for me that way. But I wish even with marketing, like I did the marketing thing, like like I said, if I had 100, okay, boom, I'm gonna spend 100 on this. But you know what I'm saying? That the networking thing is it's kind of I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like if there was something that I would say is not my strength, I would definitely say it is networking. Once I'm in the building, you
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? Now I can
Yeah.
but getting in the building is what the thing is, or building some sort of like circle
Rapport.
of resources, you know what I mean,
Mhm.
that you get from networking events or whatever. But that usually be my thing.
See, I'm the opposite. For me, it's marketing. I hate it. It sucks to
I know,
me.
right? Yeah.
But
Hey,
I
maybe
can
we should go in business together.
network my butt off. I can go talk to every NYPD governor, man, whoever you need me to go talk to, because I'm gonna turn it on for you. I promise you, because you're gonna want
Hmm.
to get everything I got. Just because I know how to give you what you need. And that's just because learning from dealing with people, customer service, you have to know how to engage with your customers because humans are impulse buyers.
That's a fact.
That's just what it is. You
Hmm.
might go to the grocery store 10 times in a week. You don't even need half the stuff you got, but guess what? You buying it because your impulse wants you to buy it, or it's
Fact.
intriguing to your psyche. You know what I'm saying? So
That's
if you know how to continuously get those customers or continuously to network with those people and bring that out, they're
mhm.
going to continue to mess with you and continue to bring you business. And oh, I want to introduce you to this person, or we should go on this lunch date. We need to talk to this guy over here, going to sign this contract, and that's what you do. But that
Yeah.
marketing, you could do that for me, and I'll do for you. I got you covered.
Look, hey, Dave, maybe we can figure out to do some type of virtual network type of joint, man.
We
Maybe we can
should do
figure that out.
that. Hey,
Maybe I
I
mean
can
it's
clear my
possible.
schedule for
You
another
know what
day
I'm
or
saying? It's
two.
possible. We can definitely make something happen.
Okay.
Black folks don't trust, namely, don't trust each other. But talking to the right person can make all the difference. Man, I can't wait until it's the norm for us to look at one another with a trusting eye, bro, and just be like, look,
Yeah.
hey, sis, look, this is what I'm trying to do, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
You know me, I know you.
Right.
What can we do? Or hey, you got a business? Oh, okay. What is your business? Okay,
Hmm.
now if you cut hair, you cutting my hair from now on. You know what I'm
From
saying?
now
Blah blah
on.
blah. You know what I'm saying? You meal prep. I'm gonna get. I need the meal prep anyway. I'm gonna get you to do all my meal prep. You know what I'm saying? From now on. I mean, that's the type of
Right.
things. You know what I'm saying that we should be. That's the type of time we should be on. I think what was my man named Freddie Haynes? Freddie Haynes is the pastor at Friendship West Baptist Church,
Hmm.
and he said that he called for all of his parishioners to shop small black businesses for the entire month of October. Or I
Oh,
think he said
really?
or maybe it was for the remainder of the year. It was
The
something like
year?
that. Yeah.
Hmm.
It was a big it was a thing on the news about it, not just the local news, the national news.
National news. Okay.
Yeah. If you know Freddie Haynes is he caught some backlash somewhat, during the Black Lives Matter movement because he put the Black Lives Matter flag up on the side of the church. It's still there. I wrote past
It's
it
still
today.
there. Hmm.
Yeah, so he's man, he's definitely real, passionate about and always has been. It's not a new thing for him. It's just that now,
Right.
with the eyes being, on that type of on time, he was he's been knowing that he's authored a couple of books that, kind of spoke to it already on the side of his on the side of the church, it also says it is what is it? Is it? It's church redeployed. So he doesn't necessarily, because me, the moment I hear Baptist church, I'm like, oh yeah.
We gonna be in there for 12
yeah,
hours.
you know what I'm saying. But it's things a little
something to eat.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. Things a little different over there. So yeah, man. So I think once we can get to that point, Dane, where we kind of just we stop side eyeing each other, and we start to actually genuinely support black businesses. And look, you're gonna have some bad. Somebody's gonna be like, you know what, bro, I can't. I work too hard for this money, brother. I can't give it to you. Not when this is what this is gonna be the the result. And hey, you know what I'm saying? That's on. Not everybody gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? Because trust me, I've had a bad experience or two, because I make a very, important call for me to, always support, black businesses as much as I can. But this particular business would never, ever.
Yeah.
Ever?
We talked about that. We talked about that. Yeah, they I'm sorry.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's all right, man. Woosah. Woosah.
No, me
yeah, all of that. Yeah, man. So you know what I'm saying? Also,
Hey,
the one last thing I wanted to say was the DUNS number. That's another thing that you need to do with your business, is have your business build credit. There are a lot of these people that you see walking around or riding around in Lamborghinis, the big box Benzes, and all these other kind of stuff. They don't own those personally.
Nope.
What they do is they have their company qualify and buy those things, and then they turn around and use it as a tax write-off. There's definitely a lot of ways for you to take yourself out of literally from a small business to a real legitimate major business. You just got to know how to finagle these entrepreneur streets out here. You know what I'm saying? Side hustles is real.
Side hustles are definitely real.
They stepping on your side hustle toes though, because now if something comes to your Cash App, something comes to your Venmo, your Zelle, and all of that, the IRS about to be in your business.
Yo, now you gotta have a business account for everything, like every little thing. Like, I don't care if you selling the ice cube, baby. You better have a business account. You better have a business account. They gonna come get you. Robinhood wants your tax information.
Or if you cannot get a business account for what reasons, I don't know why you wouldn't be able to get a business account. But if you can't and you still use Cash App and all, it's cool.
It's cool.
Now that's going to be documented. You're going to have to account for that with the IRS. If you have $600 put in any of those things over the year, not what the they must not like Lady V must have made somebody mad. Anyway, yeah. So if you have $600 in those accounts over the year, not like a month, if an account accumulated $600 in February, from February to December, that account will be monitored. So yeah, side hustles is real, but now we gotta, you gotta really start to handle that like a business. Yeah, that's real rap. That is the real rap. I'm not even lying. That's real. That was signed into law maybe I think it was last week. So we gotta figure that thing out. V, you in the building?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. You good?
Yeah, I don't know what happened to my screen, but I got you though.
Oh, okay. We can see you clear as day.
Y'all can see
me? Yeah. Keep smiling.
I don't know what's going
on. Look, we about to sign off anyway.
Just okay. Look, everything just started popping up, and I was like, wait. Ain't nobody mad. I ain't make nobody mad. Hey, Lamar.
Nobody mad. You know what I'm saying? If you can sell a dime bag, you can sell legit. Just got it. Facts. Matter of fact, I would venture to say that some of those dope boys probably some of the best businessmen around, because they understand the full cycle of the product. You hear me? You got that life alert internet.
No, actually, I don't.
You trying to do the internet? You trying to get on here with an Obama phone?
No, actually, you know what though? I think that because remember I told you I just set up this computer today, so I don't know what other did.
Lady V just moved into a new crib, everybody.
Hey, are you excited for the party?
I am. Let's see. First, I wasn't invited. Now,
it's okay. You can get you some jerk chicken wings. You already know what it is.
Yeah, that made me happy. That'll make me
actual happy. Factuals. I put them on the menu.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. That'll smooth things over right there.
Yeah, and a little Remy, some, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Little swizzle. I got you some cubes ready for you and everything. Might have a couple little cigars. Thanks, Lamar. I'm still working it out, Lamar. I promise you. Like, I just put together the table yesterday. Like, I'm working it out.
Make sure y'all go over the I Often Wonder podcast, man. Yeah. You see Lamar and Mel over there cutting the fool. You know what I'm saying? Giving y'all the greatest insight on sports, man. It's a good show, man. You wouldn't. It's better than the shit y'all be listening to on AM radio. You know what I'm talking about?
Really? I need to check them out. I'm gonna have to get on there.
IOW, and they got an app. You know what's real when you got an app.
Yeah, they got an app. They good. They do shit.
They got an app. Like legit.
So you gonna talk about me like that, Lamar? That's how you feel? Look, Spectrum might be a little ratchet. I don't know. I just, it's whatever came. You know, with the
you never know. Oh Lord. Hey, Lamar be on his show high.
Like on how high, or you just be regular high?
Nigga be on the show lit. I'll be like, Lamar, what?
Oh, Lamar, I'm gonna have to come holler at you one day.
I won't allow it.
You won't allow it?
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? They spent a whole hour cutting the damn fool just like that.
Lamar, really though?
Yeah, him and Mel.
I can't. You and Mel need to get it together.
Mel is the 4 tops used to be the 5 tops. Mel was the 5th, but he got excommunicated or something like that. But I'll let him tell you the story. I can't remember.
I'm done.
Yeah, that's what
I'm over it.
That's what happened. Mel is
Lord have mercy.
Easy. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, man, it was a good show, man. Talk a little bit about entrepreneurship. About these 5 alive, you know what I'm saying, questions. Lamar, I'm gonna ask you a question, man, real quick. I got 5 questions for you. All right. All you gotta do is put them in the chat real quick.
All right.
There you go. Illmatic or Reasonable Doubt? Belly or Boys in the Hood? Jordans or Yeezys? The first or the second Aunt Viv? And last, 80s or 90s R&B? Put that in the chat real fast before we sign off. Let me know what you think.
If you still here, you do it too. I want to know.
Oh yeah, Dame, if you still checking out too, you can answer. First question: Illmatic or Reasonable Doubt? Second question: Belly or Boys in the Hood? Third question: Jordans or Yeezys? Fourth question: the first or the second Aunt Viv? And question number 5: 80s or 90s R&B? What happened to the Quiet Storm? You remember that?
Yo, I know.
Didn't it come on like that for everybody, or just was? Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I'm over it.
Welcome.
Boys in the Hood, the 90s R&B, Jordan, Reasonable Doubt. Okay, so we're gonna have to have a conversation, Lamar.
Seriously, fam. That's who it is. Keith Sweat do it. Keith Sweat like 92 years old.
Yeah, he's like 900. I think he's like a vampire, black vampire. You know, he doesn't.
Hey, but he be look, Illmatic, my man. That's what I'm talking about. Jordan's first Aunt Viv, 80s R&B. I'm from Detroit. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, so I guess just don't nobody like the second. Okay, all right, LeBron. So I guess don't nobody like the second Aunt Viv. She just gave me so much life, you know, because the first one was extra bougie.
Yeah, nobody likes the second Aunt Viv.
I mean, I like them
First
both.
Aunt Viv used to keep everything, you know what I mean, in check.
Yeah, I
Second
like
Aunt Viv
both.
kind of, you know what I'm saying, kind of just ran over second Aunt Viv.
She was
First
fun.
Aunt Viv was checking nigga. Well, what? I'm sorry. Oh, okay. That's what I thought you said. That's what I thought you said.
I said
That's what I'm
she was
talking
fun. She was
about. That's what I thought you
fun.
said. Anyway.
Hey, after that dance, she knocked it
Hey,
out on
Ron
the
G.
young girl.
Ron G. I don't think you answered 80s or 90s R&B. Did he answer that question?
Who? Lamar
First
was.
Aunt Viv was gangster.
She was
Yes.
gangster. She was.
Yes.
She was a gangster
Second Aunt
though.
Viv was not sexy.
She
Second Aunt
said
Viv was
the
not
first
sexy.
one. I didn't say she was sexy. I said she was fun.
I'm just saying, Lamar saying that, you know, saying first Aunt Viv is sexy, and it made me realize she was.
I mean, the second Aunt Viv
not
was
so much.
not.
Plus
su-
first Aunt Viv. You remember that shit? You remember that when she did that, Joe? Nigga, that shit is legendary.
I mean, okay. Yes, first Aunt Viv, love you to death because
you go.
yes,
You know
that was legendary. But the second Aunt Viv, you know,
Bougie.
bougie.
You bougie. That's probably why you like her. You bougie.
The 90s, okay.
Right, yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Yeah, 90s music was popping.
Yeah, right.
Most definitely.
Yeah,
Second
okay.
was a no. Okay, Laurent, listen.
You see what I'm saying?
know what?
You see what I'm
okay, I'm 4 out of 5. So
too nice, exactly. Who wants
what's
that?
wrong with being nice?
Nothing. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants somebody that's too nice.
You would just be an asshole every day. That's fine.
I mean, you ain't got to be an asshole every day. You know what I'm saying? Be stern. You hear me?
Jamel,
we gotta go. We gotta go. Oh. The fifth top just showed up.
Oh. Hi, Mel.
The fifth top. Hey, you see, everybody else said 90s. The fifth top is the only one that says the 80s. I'm telling you, man. This is crazy, man. These niggas is crazy. They just gave him an app. These niggas got an app.
Why did they give him an app?
Why did they give me an app?
What? I'm done.
You know
I'm done.
You see what I'm saying? First time it was it, man. Come on, man. Dame, you know what, Dame? No, Dame. You know what, Dame? I could believe that, Dame. You kind of like, you know, you giving me old soul vibes anyway.
I just
you know
can't
what I'm
function. I can't function today. Y'all being bad. Wait, I'm surprised Jamel say 1940s.
Hell no. Hell no. Y'all not finna sit here and talk crazy about the fifth time.
Oh, I can't with y'all. Well, okay, we
talk reckless about him.
Look, Damon, we get it. You from Hillsville. We get it.
Yeah.
That's where the music was made. We got you. But really, Lamar, 1940s bop, like, really? Are we doing a mashed potato? And what was that we talked about today? The WAP? The
WAP. Them niggas was doing the Watusi. They weren't even doing the WAP. They was doing the Watusi.
Yo, funny.
Yo. Doing all that, man. Let's get about it.
Okay.
Let's get about it.
Because they're going to keep us in here all night.
Yeah, especially Mel. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
Well, him and Marv, they don't know how to act. You see what I'm saying?
Detroit in the house. The D, baby.
Whoa. Pause. You know what I'm talking about? Not in front of me, you won't.
He said Detroit.
Not in front of me, it will not happen. I don't know what you're talking about. Buddy.
Mel, please tell him that they call Detroit the D.
I am very aware of what they call Detroit. However, comma. Not in front of
I'm
me.
literally talking about the states.
Pause.
Dios míos.
Pause is what
Cámate,
we will do.
por favor. Cámate.
Pause. Wow.
What? Oh my God.
Look, hey, Mel.
See, look at Damon.
Damon low key nasty. Damon low key nasty, man. Pause.
Damon, he said definitely not Dallas.
Hey, look, you ain't gonna get me. I'm not on that bandwagon at all. So
right.
I'm not offended. If you was I'm not offended.
I'm a Saints fan, so I know y'all talked about my team, but I'm still a Saints fan.
Look at this.
Okay, man. Jamel. Nobody
asked. Man. Thank you.
Good night.
And
holla at a player.
You know what I'm saying? We done went from goddamn
Black
Pee Wee Herman to Pee Wee Herman. You hear me? Oh man, Black on Podcast, man. We Lamar, man. We holla. Next week we be right back at it like a crack at it. You already know what it is.
Facts.